Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down.
20. Come on now.
Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is knocked down from the side. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's Samuel, caught left side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners, they gave up a lot of big plays.
Breeze to throw on second down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Charles, I want to go back to something you said earlier in the broadcast as the Panthers come back out. You talked about Cam Newton having a guy like Christian McCaffrey to take some pressure off of him. Expand on that. What did you mean?
They don't want him to stay in the pocket and take as many hits as he has in the past, so they want the ball out of his hands quicker. And Christian McCaffrey gives him that opportunity. He can hand it to him, throw it to him from the slot, swing out of the backfield. He does all of those things. Jonathan Stewart is the incumbent #1 running back. But Christian McCaffrey will get plenty of touches in 2017.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st down, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Play action. It's Newton. Steps away to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. They snap it to Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nate Stupar. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Breeze now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now Newton on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Greg Olsen from 10 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
That's fielded in the end zone. And
the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Breeze now to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again with Peterson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Kamara. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. Here's Peterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now they'll throw with Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
They've got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 20. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the offense has it first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a first down throw for Newton. The 20. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And Gano's kick is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing now is Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Ready.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Hey, you ready?
From the gun, it's Breeze. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready? You ready? We got 3.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Cornelder. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Here they come, here they come, here they come. Hot. Boom! Yeah, baby.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Newton on 1st down. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, It's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Newton to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Off play action. Newton. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Hey, easy, easy. Ready, wait. Well, 59 fight, check, 59. Ready, come on, let's go.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the stick.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to... And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Flainer, 74 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing here, Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Newton on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds, preserve clock.
They go play action here on first down. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Well, Carolina eating some clock on the ground there, and part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line, they could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera, a defensive guy. They love to run the football.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him his second sack.